Hello guys, here I trained my own large language model, so I trained it for agentic tool use. I pre-trained it from scratch, not fine-tuned. You can find code here, entire code, and this you can use to train your own model, and you can just clone this repository and talk to some AI to explain, to help you. There is also README as well. If you are a complete beginner, check out URLs below for courses I recommend if you want to watch. Those are just my YouTube videos, Qwen 3 from scratch and GPT-5 from scratch. I use this dataset, Hermes Reasoning Tool Use. So this is, I think, fine-tuning dataset, but I just use it to start from scratch right now. So I just use it directly in the pre-training. I told it measure distance from London to Dublin, and it started. First, it has thinking. Okay, the user wants to second opinion data for the model from the zip code one. Okay, you'll see that it has nothing to do with what I requested. That's because I just trained for maybe 20 minutes instead of 20,000 years on this one GPU that I trained. Anyways, I used one GPU for 20 minutes just to show you something. First of all, the text is somewhat coherent, although if I trained more, a few times more, then it will be a lot more coherent as well. And it was just undertrained, but it did learn to have these think tags, to have tool call tags, name is record arguments, so it knows how to do arguments as well. And then this would get executed and then put back into the model, etc. Actually, I expected it to be a bit better. I would have trained it for longer. Loss is 1.2. Yeah, that's too big. If it goes down to 0 point something, then it's better. Just 30 minutes on one GPU, not enough. I will leave you this GitHub repository below, so you can go into this train distributed LLM. This LLM, you can copy this into ChatGPT and ask it to teach you step by step. Or you can train it yourself, you can make it bigger, better. I just want to talk about AGI. So one thing I realized when training these few models like coding model, medical model, or the classic talking model here, we can teach LLMs whatever we want. It's a lot more diverse, a lot more possibilities. It's not just like a large language model. This system is actually just for collecting and processing information from the context window. It can be any type of information. If we teach it to reason like human, it will reason like human. Just the problem is data there. But another thing, we're not going to build human like AIs that are like human. We're going to build AIs that solve mathematics, science, biology, use tools. We're not going to build AIs to argue whole day on Twitter or gossip behind somebody's back. So we're going to make them superhuman in some fields like science and far below human ability in some other not so important fields. So it doesn't make sense to me to think that one day AI will be like a human. So anyways, you can train language model to do anything. Here, this coding LLM, I was trying to train it to convert Python into highly optimized Triton kernels that run very fast on GPU. So all of these small tasks are so solvable, like specific tasks where you don't need like too big general knowledge of everything. You can solve it with LLM or LLM architecture. Transformer, I should say, architecture. So transformer is just two parts, or let's say three parts. So the first part, attention mechanism, is for collecting and blending data from the context. Second part, feed forward, is for processing that data. And third part, output head, is for generating new data. And this is universal tool that can be applied to any data and to solve any task. And I think companies and people just don't understand how powerful this is. We just look at ChatGPT and think this can be used for this general language model. But people and companies will realize how powerful it is. It can solve very well a lot of specific problems. And you can make this model a lot better at solving specific problem than the biggest GPT-5, Grok 4, whatever. And it can be very small, fast, run on a single phone